Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. Well, just, talking about food with Julie, this is a great segue, but we're going to specifically talk about healthy eating for women with our next guest. Karlene Karst joins me. She is a nutritionist and an author of This Kitchen is for Dancing. And you're in your kitchen, you're not dancing. What's going on here, Karlene?
I know. I'm just like, I told you I have smell vision. I can already smell and taste, and, I'm loving everything you guys just cooked. So
I love it. I love it. Let's talk about, some of those challenges for women, with between family and work and trying to get a healthy diet. I mean, you're a busy, woman yourself. How do you get that balance in life?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I think that there are so many demands, on our time, whether we're juggling work or not juggling work and family. I think that we have just morphed into this world of the word busy, and I think sometimes unless we have a plan and we kind of understand and have the knowledge in order to know what to do, we'll find ourselves stopping by a drive-through every night on our way home. So I think it just comes with a little bit of planning ahead. Can make all the difference in the world in terms of meal prep and having a plan for your week, and that can make all the difference in terms of getting all those nutrients that you really need.
Karlene, what really stood out to me in the information that you sent along was the importance of women and their diets between those teen years and early 50s. Why is that especially important, those times?
Yeah, I mean, I think during our entire life, of course, nutrition plays such an important role in everything we do. I mean, what you feed your body really makes the difference in terms of your overall health and your energy and the health of your bones and heart, and every component of your body is based on, your food and nutrition, and what you put into your mouth and what you fill your plate with every day does really make the world of difference. And so there are these certain periods in our life where we have greater nutrient demands than others. And for women in particular, those childbearing years become extremely important in ensuring that we've got some of those basic foundational nutrients that we need to make sure that we're really functioning at our best. We've got so many different demands coming at us. And so taking really good care of our health and our nutrient needs can help us kind of transition through all these different phases and feel our best at the same time.
You also wanted to talk about certain nutrients that women should have and make sure they have on their plate. Let's start with the first one, and that is iron. Why is that so important?
Yeah, well, iron is kind of this powerhouse delivery vehicle, and it really takes oxygen and delivers it all across your body. So sounds pretty important. Yeah. And it is really important. So without enough iron in your diet, most people will feel fatigued. You're going to feel a lot more tired, just the basic day in and day out. You're going to find yourself feeling sluggish, maybe lightheaded, a little bit dizzy. And those are some of your early signs that you might be suffering from an iron deficiency. Okay. That actually has a lot to do with diet and food. So there's several different nutrients we can focus on. Of course, everybody knows you eat meat, you're going to get more iron in your diet, but there are other forms of iron that you can get. And especially now we're trying to get more plants, more vegetables and plants and legumes and nuts and seeds and beans. And if we think about Popeye and eating more spinach, that's a great way, actually, those green leafy vegetables, to deliver more iron into the body. You can also get your iron tested. And so if you are feeling some of those symptoms, especially women during, premenopausal stages might be low in iron. So you can have your iron tested, and you might look at taking an iron supplement to kind of help boost your iron.
I understand magnesium is another common deficiency. Is that right?
Yes, it's one of the most common, and actually, in fact, one of the nutrients that I supplement with daily. Okay. I think it's so important. It's so important for relaxing your body. It's connected to relaxing your nervous system and your heart and your digestive system. And so it's one of those nutrients that I always think about in the evening as I'm winding down for the night. That's when I take my magnesium supplement. And I also love to soak in an Epsom salt bath. I think that's such a great way for women, especially to decompress at night. Taking about a cup of Epsom salt, adding it into a hot bath, giving yourself that moment and that time alone to decompress. And your skin is like the largest organ in your body. So anything your skin touches will be absorbed. So Epsom salts are a great way to deliver more magnesium, but also just think about some dark chocolate, eating avocados every day, some nuts and seeds. Those are great ways to get more magnesium into the diet. And then, of course, taking a supplement in the evening before bed is also a great way.
Let's focus on bone health. And when it comes to bone health, I think everybody at home knows the go-to is calcium, right?
Of course. So we know that this is one of the nutrients of focus for women, especially women as we get older. We transition through into our menopause years. We want to really focus on those strong, healthy bones and teeth. And we know that calcium, of course, becomes something that we are deficient in. And one of the supplements that women can and should take. So looking at daily sources, of course, dairy foods are always one of the popular choices. So a nice Greek yogurt in the morning. There's lots of different ways. If you're a smoothie person, you can blend in all these different calcium-rich foods into your morning. And I love focusing on foods first thing in the morning as a way to really power up your day. So thinking about all those different nutrients that your body might need just to feel its best. And then you can, of course, layer in supplements as you might need. But calcium is absolutely an important one for women.
Another one important to everybody, and that's vitamin D, and which I didn't know was that it's actually classified as a hormone. Is that right?
Yes, that's true. It's actually a bit of a misnomer to call it a vitamin. Okay. And in fact, it's a hormone. And what's interesting is that vitamin D is actually made by sun exposure. So when the sun hits your skin, it actually converts into vitamin D3, which is our active form of vitamin D, and the most important kind. So now that we're entering finally the sunny months, this is a great opportunity to get outside, let the sun hit your skin, and even just 20 minutes of sun exposure on the back is the best. Of not using any sunscreen for about 20 minutes and let the sun hit the back, and it will help your body to produce more vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is something, though, that we should all be supplementing with. So very accessible, very inexpensive, easy vitamin to find, and start incorporating that into your day because there's not as many food sources of vitamin D3. So sun exposure and then supplementation would be your best ways.
Terrific. Karlene, always a pleasure having you on the show. Thanks so much. One we didn't get to is those B vitamins, so make sure you look that up yourselves as well. We'll be right back after this.